NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
Go ahead.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Smith.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DJ Dallas.
54 yards.
And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Boye Mafe.
He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play action, now it's Tua.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Reek Willen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Tua on 4th down.
Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he will have a Dolphins first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Up the middle, Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. He's got room to roam.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Walker to start the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Gets home, down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Smith going to change the play. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua sets up to pass it.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here's Tua. On the out route, he's got Mostert.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Smith now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
53. Check 58.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but, folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. And Walker once more.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, trio left.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
20, TX. Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 on the Seahawks 21-yard line.
All right.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, come on, 2.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
On play action, here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Tuesday. Hey, look. 13X.
Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
13X.
To throw is Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Smith going to move him around.
Strike. Slow ball.
Now Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill
78 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Middle.
Now it's Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll take it inside the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready.
This a 2nd and 8.
Hey, number one. Ready.
Once again, it's Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now 2nd and 4.
Line.
Smith to throw.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15. First down, Miami.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. As he'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is caught. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. The guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Back to throw, Smith. And that nearly interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Geno down to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now fourth down and 1.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Turbo one high. Turbo one high.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX. Long, corner, long. Help!
Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Mostert.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. You're coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Hand off here to Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Smith. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Throwing now is Geno. Finding Walker complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. They'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Geno on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Smith throwing again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 31 yards.
And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 27
first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. It's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
20 TX.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2.
11 yards. It's 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready. 20 TX.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
They'll run. Here's Achane.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
At their own 16.
They'll run with Walker to begin to drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Here's DJ Dallas, who played on this field as a Miami Hurricane.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32 stand.
Tua going to throw. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to pass. Tua steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Gtowncapp, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here to add to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Straight ahead, Walker takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
49.
Walker with another carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Middle.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and the first down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Again, on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Man in motion left. That's Smith-Njigba. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 24 now. Here's second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Here's Walker.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Come on, two.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Solo left Zion.
Off
off of play action. Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 40-yard loss on the play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
A gain of 4. It's
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Tua sets up to pass it.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On the counter, it's Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Hey, let's go Sunday, Sunday. 53, 53. Check 58.
To throw on second down is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Geno out to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Up the middle, here's Walker. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
13 next, 13 next.
Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Smith.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Moore. He will return it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And now they're in the hurry up. Smith.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Geno.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They snap it to Smith. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
It's safe. Go ahead. Turbo 3, kick. Ready.
Once again, it's Mostert.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Here's Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Now Geno on 1st down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
30. And the Seahawks first down.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Smith going to move him around.
Smith to throw on 2nd down.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Here's Smith. Can't get away, and he's taken down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Metcalf motions left.
Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
All right, come on. Turbo one, hide. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Out.
Tua now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've done it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
A 4-yard gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's third and goal.
Tua going to throw. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
17. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, hey.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
There we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And this returnable for Hill.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Right. Hey, 21, T8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but